What's the most satisfying lawsuit you've ever heard of against a school? Starting over at a new school was tough enough, but when you've had 13 surgeries on your leg and just got out of another one, things hit differently. I came in with my medical documentation in hand, thinking everything would go smoothly. I had clear requirements, more time between classes, someone to escort me, and full elevator access. Easy enough, right? Wrong. Teachers and security constantly stopped me in the halls, demanding to know why I was out during class time, even though I had permission. They questioned my cousin too, who was assigned as my escort. We had all the same classes, and thanks to my anxiety, it was easier to be with someone familiar, but no one seemed to care. Still, those were just annoyances. The real nightmare was the elevator. I wasn't allowed a personal key because, according to the school, it also opened internal doors, so they claimed it was a security risk. Instead, they promised someone would always be nearby to let me in. 3 out of 4 times, no one was there. That meant I was stuck, literally. Between classes, after class, even through lunch, I'd sit in the hallway, missing meals, missing time, missing normalcy. I couldn't afford more absences. After a few weeks of this, I was done. Tired, hungry, and fed up. I made a bad call. I tried the stairs with a walker. I only made it halfway before I fell, hard. One of my friends found me crumpled on the landing and rushed to help. They carried me to the office while another tracked down my cousin. I was shaking, embarrassed, and in pain. I barely held it together long enough to give them my mom's number. That's when everything changed. My mom isn't one to hold back when it comes to her kids. She was at the school faster than I thought possible. When she heard what happened, her face went red, and I knew the storm was coming. She stormed into the office and demanded the principal and vice principal come down immediately. The second they walked in, she erupted. She ripped into them, demanding to know how they let this happen. The VP made a smug comment about kids these days, and my mom nearly lunged at him. It took several sheriff's deputies stationed at the school to pull her away. We were escorted off the property. Later that day, they reviewed my file. When they saw my cousin and I shared an address, my grandmother's, where I stayed after school, they decided I didn't belong in their district. They expelled me on the spot, told my mom I could be some other school's problem now. I ended up back at my local school. The fall had undone everything from my recent surgery. I needed another procedure just to fix the damage. That's when my parents had had enough. We gathered everything: doctor's notes, teacher statements, medical records, and prepared a lawsuit. We named the VP, the principal, and the county school board. That's when a miracle walked in. A lawyer known for fighting the school board and winning offered to take our case pro bono. He'd battled them before, even all the way to the state Supreme Court, and said this was the case that could finally force a change. 9 months later, we walked out of court with more than just a settlement. The county was ordered to cover all my medical expenses. The school had to undergo a complete administrative overhaul. Both the principal and VP were fired and barred from ever holding administrative roles in the state again. The superintendent and state board personally contacted my new school. On day 1, they were informed of every medical requirement I had, including the elevator key, which I was handed immediately, no questions asked. What started as a school's neglect of my health turned into a full-blown investigation of how the district handled disability accommodations. Policies changed, people were held accountable, and for the first time in a long while, I finally felt safe walking through the school doors.